Hey guys, I'm back. I'll give it a couple of seconds so Facebook can send you all messages to let you know that I'm back again to annoy you. No, I'm just kidding. So hopefully that's working okay. So I'm just going to walk you through the catalogues because sometimes people prefer that and to see the products and little tips and hints up close about how to read our catalogues as well, because there's lots of different tips and tricks on how to get the most out of a catalogue. So I hope that you're well. I'm sorry about the gloomy day as well. The lighting in here is terrible. So my craft room's actually in front of a big window, but it's raining and terrible here today. So it's very gloomy and dark. I've got a light on next to me too, so I'm hoping that's providing a little bit more light, but we will see. So when you pop on, do say hi, even if you're watching the replay and not the live video. So you'll know if it's live, if it says live up here in a red box. If not, you're watching the replay and that's totally fine. So do pop on, say hello, say where you're from, and I would love to hear from you. I always love chatting to you guys. And so here we go. I've got my water here because I've been talking too much and now I'm all thirsty. Okay, so I did talk about this briefly in the previous video, which if you haven't watched yet, I talked about the basics of crafting and my top go-to products that I would go for if I was just beginning or maybe didn't have lots of products yet. So they were my go-to supplies. And then now I'm going to show you our 3 catalogues that we have. So we have a beginner's brochure, a mini catalogue that goes from August to December, and this is a very seasonal catalogue with lots of seasonal products in them, and also our annual catalogue. And I spilled water all over my desk. How? So this annual catalogue goes, it's a yearly catalogue, and it's quite large, so it's a very big catalogue, and it includes lots and lots of products. So it's actually about 200 pages. So it's a very big catalogue. If this is something that you are interested in having in person, do let us know. Send us a comment or message Christine or Kayleen and we can organise one of these to get to you. This party goes until orders close off on Monday. So you'll be able to order until then, but we can definitely still get one of these to you because they're also great idea books. They are full of card designs and ideas, which is great to have even if you just want some extra inspiration or if you're starting out as a beginner, because there's lots of projects suited for every level and every type of crafter in here. So I'm going to flick through and it's going to be pretty brief, otherwise we'll be on here for hours and I'm sure you don't want that. So I'm just going to address each catalogue and a couple of tips and hints to reading the catalogues, and I will pop after I've gone live the PDF links to each of our catalogues in the video description. So if you're watching the replay, you'll be able to see the links to each of these PDFs available to read. Okay, so this is the beginner catalogue. This catalogue was bought out because sometimes people get very intimidated by a big 200-page long catalogue with different products that are available, and they don't know where to start. So these are great catalogues for that. So inside, we've got some basic things. They talk about being new to stamping, our 2 different types of stamps that I spoke about in the previous video. And they've got here a bit of a guide to some different icons that you'll see throughout the catalogue and what they mean. So these are collections, so they mean that it's very easy ordering. So they've bundled them together to make them very easy to order, so you've got everything you need. Tips, so the light bulb means there's a tip there to help you with your crafting. There's a YouTube button, which means there's a YouTube video available on Stampin' Up's YouTube page. And ordering, it means that's I'm going to give you a link on how to order. So this is our first collection available in the beginner's brochure, and this features the 4 season floral cards, has a beautiful stamp set and also a beautiful flowers for every season cards and more kit, which has all the cards, envelopes and the designs that you need to create 10 cards, including note cards and envelopes, and that is $17.50 to make 10 cards. So if you divide $17.50 by 10, which I'm terrible at math, I won't lie, that's only $1.75 a card. So if you think about that, you're paying up to $10, even sometimes more, for Hallmark cards at the shop. It's actually not bad. You can make a handmade card, which I tell you honestly means so much. I had a recent health scare and I received over 100 cards in the mail that were handwritten and handmade from my lovely crafting community, which is what I love about Stampin' Up. I have made so many friends, and they sent me the most beautiful handmade cards and written notes, and it meant the world. And you know what? I love getting a handwritten card and a Hallmark card as well, but knowing that someone took the time to make it just means the world. So they're definitely well appreciated, I can tell you. So this has a really easy ordering system where if you do not have any of the supplies to make these cards, you can quickly order the note cards and envelopes, the adhesive, the little ink spots, the stamp set and the block, all in one easy ordering code. So that comes to $80, but that includes the stamp set, the block, all the cards, 2 inks and an adhesive. So it comes with everything. The stamp set obviously you can use again and again to make more cards, including the ink blocks and the stamp block. So you could also add an extra cards and more set and make more of these cards. You can make 20 of them for an extra $17.50. So really great set. This is the cute fruit set. So I showed this stamp set a little bit in the previous video. Once again, same deal. You can get everything you need to make all these tags and a couple of fun cards there. There's a tip here. So these projects use the simple stamping off technique where you create variations in colour by stamping multiple times without re-inking the stamp. And then it's telling you where to see videos about that technique. So really, really handy. Lots of different tips and ideas in these catalogues. I love this set. I love pineapples. Then there's a fun zebra card one where it comes with the beautiful stamp set, the memento ink, the block. The D block and the memento ink were 2 of my things in my crafting basics that you should have. So even getting this, and also the Stampin' Dimensionals. So getting this, you're knocking out 3 of those things that I said you must have anyway. Plus you're getting everything you need to start off great and make a few designs without having to have the world of crafting at your hands. So this is also another collection that they put together called the Hooray to You cards and envelopes. So these are birthday cards, but lots of different things that you can do with them. Comes with the beautiful in colour markers, the note cards and envelopes, and also the E-blocks. So this is one of our bigger blocks because this stamp set here is quite large. The cool thing about large stamp designs like this is you can make a card and you only really have to add the 1 stamp because it takes up the whole card, so it's not going to look like you have empty space that you need to fill. So really, really fun set there. And this is one of our all-inclusive card kits. So this is a card kit that comes with everything to make 15 cards, plus you get a box that you can store them all in, or that's easy. I think I have one just here actually. So this is the Simply Citrus card kit. It comes with absolutely everything you need. So I've opened this, but I haven't actually used it. So this also comes with the envelopes, which are really cute, by the way. Look, they've got in like designs, and it's got a stamp set which you can use again and again. Amazing. Just a tip or hint, I'm going to be live tonight at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. and I'm going to be creating with this kit, so you'll want to pop on live later and you'll be able to see more of that. That's only $56, makes 15 cards, comes with ink, a block, a stamp set, all the embellishments, all the cards, everything. Very good value, definitely something I'd recommend. Then this talks about Beyond the Basics, so their top 5 products they're going to recommend, which were all in my video before, with a paper trimmer, which is $44, the paper snips are $17, stamp and seal $14, mini glue dots, and a Simply Chamois. So this catalogue here, I would definitely recommend if you're a beginner, starting here. Start with something out of here, start with a collection or a kit, something like that. So now I'm going to walk you through the annual catalogue, and this one, because it's so big, I am going to flick through pretty fast. So here we've got our fabulous first page, and that's going to talk about, it's got the index and everything like that, and it's going to talk about the different areas of the catalogue that you've got. And these are all the suites. So you've got all occasion, love, thanks and support, kids and babies, birthday or artistic expression. So you can quickly jump to those things if that's what you want to do. Then there's a little bit of information, a couple of different techniques that they're talking about in the front of the catalogue there. And this is one of my favourite pages. I love colour. And one of the big things about Stampin' Up is their colour. So they offer 56 different colours, and I hope I'm getting that right off the top of my head, but they have colour families and everything is colour coordinated. So when you're crafting, sometimes before Stampin' Up for me, sitting down and finding things that coordinated and matched was such a time killer. Like, you'd have to go through your whole stash and go, does this go with this, does this go with that? Well, we have colour families, colours, and they have products that match and coordinate. It takes so much of the stress out of crafting and is so much easier, and I love, love, love it. I do not regret any single time since I have gone to Stampin' Up. I love it. It is the best decision I ever made. So this talks about their colour and their coordination. Then we go into kits. So we have lots of fabulous kits, and this is definitely my #1 recommendation if you don't know where to start, would be getting a kit, because they have everything you need to get started and feel accomplished and feel good about creating something. So this is the Simply Citrus kit that I've just spoke about. We also have one called Looking Up, and that is fabulous masculine cards, or cards for any occasion. Then we have the Gorgeous Posies kit. This is stunning and has been one of our most popular kits, I think. I am not a purple person, but it has a gorgeous box that it comes in, and I will find this one to show later when I am live, because it is stunning. The difference about this kit is it's a project kit. It doesn't come all inclusive, so you do buy the kit and that has everything to make the 16 cards with the gorgeous box and everything like that, but you do need to buy the stamp set separate. So the Gorgeous Posies stamp set's available here, but you simply just buy the kit and add the stamp set on, and then there's a couple of ink colours they suggest buying as well. But they're all listed as to what to buy, so you won't be lost knowing or not knowing what you have to buy. We also have a product medley. So the medleys don't come with designed projects. You design them yourself, but it comes with paper, die cuts, stickers, embellishments, ribbons, even dies. There's some beautiful, cute little embellishments, a stamp set, and lots of cardstock. So it has everything you need to get creating, but the design part is left to you. So you have some creative freedom there, but it's already coming all coordinated, matched up for you. So still a lot of fun. Maybe for the next step from beginner, that's something I would recommend. Then we go into our suites. So these pages have a whole suite of products that are coordinated. So we have things like a stamp set, we have this one has 2 stamp sets, it has dies, it has paper, it has Memories and More card packs, which are really great. Memories and More cards, it has shaker domes, they're very fun. It has ribbon, it has gems, and it recommends buying the Stampin' Blends, which are alcohol colouring in markers. The cool thing about these catalogues is they also list the coordinating colours. So once again, this all comes back to Stampin' Up's colour coordination. So really, really fun. And as you can see here, this is what I said, it's more than a catalogue. There's lots of ideas. And it is totally fine to copy ideas out of the catalogue. In fact, when I'm in a creative rut, that's the first thing I do because I love it and it gets me going again. So here it shows the 2 stamp sets in this suite. And here you will get a closer up look at these at the back of the catalogue, but there's some dies and bits and bobs here. And up here it recommends these embossing folders that match really well with these suites. So lots of recommendations and tips. Then we go into stamp sets. So we've got a couple of beautiful sets here. Now when you see a shaded grey bit around the image, it means that there is a die to match that. So it'll list down the bottom, coordinates with Wild Rose dies. So really, really cool. It means that you could get dies to simply cut those out for you. I will show you there's another coordination tip in here. Actually, it's just the next page. Beautiful. So if it's got a yellow area, that means that it coordinates with one of our punches. So I've actually got this punch just here. So this stamp set, Butterfly Wishes, coordinates with the Butterfly Duet Punch, which is this one. So it's easily going to tell you what that coordinates with. You can buy it if you want, you don't have to, but there's definitely a product that will coordinate with that. Then we've got another beautiful set here and some more sets. This is one of my recommendations for a sentiment set. Lots of gorgeous things. Once again, they've talked about a colour palette here, lots of different colour ideas to go through. Here's another suite. This is a very great masculine suite, the World of Good suite. So once again, this has everything from papers to embossing folders to ribbon to foil, embellishments. There's also a stamp set and dies. lots of different things. This part of our catalogue is very cool because it's lots of masculine products, which I know that is everyone's go-to because they find it so hard to know what to do for masculine projects. I just recently made Father's Day cards and had a lot of fun. This one's really cute too. They've made a little luggage suitcase out of our products. So lots of fun ideas in here. Here's some more masculine sets, or they could be for anyone really. I've seen a beautiful female card done with a pink car. It was really cool. Then a couple more beautiful sets. I made stuff with a Rooted in Nature set for a conference that we did, and it was a lot of fun. I made heaps of cool things, and I just recently cased this card and it turned out really different but really fun. So here's our mini stamp, our stamp and cut and emboss machine as well. Another great set of masculine or everyday occasion sets. Another colour palette idea. I love the colour palette ideas. So this is going to talk about tips and hints again. For example, I find reading these catalogues in person so much better because they've got like lots of things that you might miss when you're going through the catalogues. So this says create a fun modern background with the right triangle stamp set and stitch triangle dies. It's giving you hints and tips on using the products as well. Yeah, lots of great things here, lots of beautiful sets. The distinctive circle means that's a new type of stamp set that we have where it creates a very, very detailed and beautiful image. So these here, like this hibiscus flower, is very detailed and very beautiful. That's a distinctive image. So it's just a type of image they've created. So once again, this has got dies that match, which is what this indicates here. This is another fantastic sentiment set. Here's a card, really great. This has been a very popular suite and has sold out several times. It is available right now, but it's called the Playful Pets. Really, really great pet set. I just recently made a card for my sister whose Labrador went into the vets to have a big tumour removed, and made a card to say thank you to the vet. Lots of great products there. Lots of awesome things. This is another, Well Said's another great sentiment set. This $1 million image here just indicates that this has been designed by a demonstrator that has hit $1 million in sales, so they were able to design a stamp set. Stampin' Up! Really rewards and treats their demonstrators very well, so that was very, very nice. I love seeing the $1 million sets. This is by another demonstrator called Robin Carden who hit $1 million in sales. We've got a lot of religious and like appropriate sets as well here, which are great for those that are looking for something like that. This is a beautiful card. I love this one. I've cased this one before. Some more great images and sentiments. These all coordinate, so just keep an eye down underneath because they will let you know that they coordinate with something, but you can tell by the shading. This here's a hinge step technique, which it shows on the side here, so that's using the Stamparatus and exactly how to do that. So it gives you tips and hints. Then we're going to go into a little bit of our seasonal stuff. So this one's a Christmas appropriate set, as is this one. So they do have a little bit of Christmassy stuff in the main catalogue as well to go all year long. Lots of different, like I love seeing what they've coordinated with what because it gives you lots of ideas. So some more beautiful things. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And there's like even ideas. There's shop this project. So this project here, it's telling you what you need to purchase to do these projects. Another suite called the Ornate Garden. Stunning. These papers are foiled and are stunning. And I will show you some of the papers up close there because it's very hard to tell in a catalogue when there are beautiful designs like that. Sometimes you just can't tell. Some more beautiful sets. This one doesn't have any sentiments, but then if you pair it with this one, there's your sentiments that you can pair with that one and they coordinate beautifully. Oh, I love this set. Strong and Beautiful. It has some beautiful sentiments to sending to your female friends. Like, I cherish you, my true friend. I know I can always count on you. I love that. And another gorgeous one. Got some beautiful ones here. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of different things. This has got a tip here on how to do masking when you're stamping. Another one of my favourites is So Sentimental. That came out in one of our mini catalogues and it was so popular they kept it on. Some more gorgeous sets. Just beautiful. I love sending thank you cards, and this is one of my favourites. How to stamp off. So it's going to show you those things. You don't have to worry. There's lots of tips. Get this catalogue and you'll have lots of ideas and lots of tips and hints. Peony Garden has been a very popular suite as well. It features pinks and greys. So our petal pink, our grey granite and our basic grey. And it comes with these beautiful dies that make a 3D peony. And you know, I've had this set for ages and I have not made a peony yet. So I need to challenge myself this weekend to make a peony. I don't know if you say peony or peony, so you'll have to let me know how you say it. That's the stamp set that coordinates. And here they've shown the same card, sort of, but they've stepped it up. So beginner, maybe beginner, now I'm forgetting, beginner advanced or something. But yeah, it's stepping it up and adding a few more bits and pieces, but you can start at the absolute basics and move your way up. Lots of gorgeous, gorgeous things. So this one's one of my favourites, and that's Nothing's Better Than, because it's got coffee and it's got cocktails and chocolate. It's really, really fun. So another gorgeous set. Lots of animals and cutesy things. Whale of a Time is a gorgeous suite. I've had a lot of fun with that. I made a card from my son to my husband the other day for Father's Day using the whale, which is made with one of our builder punches. Really fun. And a great kid set as well. So these are the more kiddie stamp sets, and beautiful. There's all sorts of things like you don't have to colour these. You can just ink them, or you can stamp some that need colouring. Playing with Patterns is another one of our gorgeous suites and has some beautiful alphabet dies that are available. The zebras and the goat have been very popular. And then we've got some sentiment type ones. This suite's stunning. I made a card. Let's see if I can find it really quick. I still haven't sent it to anyone, but it's using this suite here, the Forever Greenery, and I actually wove my own dream catcher, and it did take a lot of patience, but it was a lot of fun. So there, you can do amazing things with these products, and that was all inspired by this card here. Some more beautiful sets. I could be on here for hours, so I need to hurry it along. But yeah, lots of ideas, lots of fun things. We have so many beautiful things. I can't talk enough about it. In good taste, this is a paper pack I'd recommend, because it has lots of wood grains and basics that you can use across so many different occasions. Swirly frames, there's a fun tip down here on how to use your paper scraps. Yeah, so many cool things. I could just I take this for my bedtime reading all the time. Artistry Blooms is a fun and bright, happy suite. And then some more tips and tricks. We've got some beautiful sets there. These are our background stamps, which are very handy to have, very good basics. Definitely recommend getting at least one or two of those. I love the all wired up. I also love the birch and dry brush. Beautiful. There's an alphabet stamp there, which is always fun. Then we move into our stamps, inks and paper. So these are good basics, and we've got a little bit of close up there. This page is an essential one to know. So these are our 4 basic collections, 4 colour collections, plus our basics collection and our in colour collection. So we have 4 groups of main colours called brights, neutrals, regals, subtles. Then we have our basics, which includes our black, our vanilla, our white, and also that's just Stampin' Blends. And we also have our in-colour collections. So every year we say goodbye to 5 in-colours and we get 5 new in-colours. So our latest in-colours are Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight. And then we say goodbye to 5 colours. These are last year's in-colours, which will go in May or June next year, I think it is. And then we'll get 5 new ones. So we're always bringing 5 new colours in every year. We recently had a colour refresh as well, where we freshened them up. Lots of beautiful colours, and you can get all sorts of things in each colour. So you've got your A4 cardstock, your classic Stampin' Pad, your ink refills, your Stampin' Blends. So lots of different things you can coordinate and cross-coordinate, all kinds of beautiful things. So this is a page I recommend going to when you're grabbing your basics. We also have our assortments and bundles, so you can grab a whole bundle, like if you're a brights person, which is me all over, You can grab all the ink pads for the brights and save 10% off, 10% when you bundle it together. You can also get a whole collection of the Stampin' Bright markers. If you're getting cardstock and you're just starting out, you can get all the brights and get 4 sheets of each. Or no, is that right? No, yeah, 2 sheets of each, sorry. Lots of different ways to buy and purchase that to get you started off. So we also have storage for our crafters. We've got ways to store our ink pads, our Stampin' Blends, all sorts of things, and they can show you how to get started, best ways to do it all together, and they're all interchangeable. You can create your storage however you want it. Really great. These are all kind of our accessories. So our black ink pads, our StazOn that I showed you, the Wink of Stella. We've got stuff to do heat embossing, Stampin' sponges, all kinds of bits and bobs. Really, really handy page to reference to and collect those bits. These are our designer series papers that match with our suites. If you want to buy them on their own, you can. They're really, really beautiful, and I love papers. So I think all of us is a paper hoarder somewhere in us. Here's our paper trimmer, where you can purchase the paper trimmer and the refill blades, as well as our Simply scoring tool. Mind you, our paper trimmer does have a scoring ability as well. These are our packaging basics, so you can buy little clear boxes, little bags, all kinds of things here. This specialty paper is beautiful. And then we've also got window sheets, we've got watercolour paper, all our envelopes, our foil, our velvet paper, our glimmer paper, all kinds of things there. Then if you're a memory keeper or a scrapbook, this page is very valid and very important. It's Memories and More collection. So it's kind of like pocket scrapbooking, but you can do 12 by 12 pages, you can do the pocket style, anything, it's totally up to you. Very versatile. We've got little 6 by 8 albums and refills. We've got our Memories and More cards, which are very simple and easy to make. Then we go into our embellishments. So we have lots of different embellishments, and they're all gorgeous and equally as beautiful. We have rhinestones, we have hoops, we have sequins, we have gems, we have antique slides and all sorts of gorgeous things. And we go into more of this over here. So we've got shaker domes and wooden elements, stick-on gems, just stunning. Then we've got a couple of our essential tools like our bone folder, our take your pick tool, and our scissors that I showed in my original video. Then we go into all our luscious ribbons. These are stunning. I'm a linen thread girl, can never run out of linen thread. And then we go into adhesives. So I did talk about my basics of these in the previous video. And then we have some of our stamping cleaners. I definitely recommend the chamois. I get grid paper to protect my desk, but that's a personal choice. If you want to use scrap paper, that's totally fine. And these are our different Stampin' blocks. So the ones I definitely recommend are the D and the B to start off with, but you can also buy all the stamp block sizes we have in a bundle and save 10%. Here's our Stamparatus, which is the one I recommended if you didn't want to go the block way. You can just do this. It can be a little bit more difficult if you're stamping smaller images, so I definitely recommend a couple of smaller blocks, but that's a great one to have. And then we go into our punches. So we've got our circle punches and a couple other punches here, and these are all punches here. I definitely recommend a label punch. I use my classic label a lot, but the timeless label is a really handy one to have. We have a couple of tag punches to create tag ends, and these are our builder punches. So these are things that you punch out in several different colours and build to create an image. So the vase builder is really handy. So is the whale, that's a builder punch as well. And these are punches that actually go with a bundle. So you can buy the punch by itself, but you can also buy it with the stamp set that it coordinates with. So this one matches with the whale stamp set as the tulip, and then we've got like the heart set and the vase set, the jar of flowers. So really beautiful. Then we're going in to talk about our die cutting machine. So at the moment, only our big die cut machine is available. Our mini will be coming very soon, but I would definitely recommend getting the big one first, because that way you know all the dies and all the embossing folders will fit in it, whereas the mini may only fit some of the dies and some of the embossing folders. The mini is definitely handy to have on your desk at all times to run those small dies through, but I would definitely start with the big one, because that way you know it's going to fit everything and it's going to be your go-to. This one's definitely something I would get down the track. Then we go into all of our accessories for our machines. So that's got your replacement plates and all your bits and bobs that you can get. You can get a magnetic plate to go with it now. Then we go into our dies. So these are the die bundles that are available to coordinate with a stamp set. Now, do know that our bundles may carry over to a future catalogue, but while they're available as a bundle, you're saving 10% off. When they go over to another catalogue, they're not guaranteed to stay as a bundle, so you will not get that 10% off. So if there's something that grabs your eye as a bundle, I would definitely grab it while it's still a bundle, as you're saving some dollars. So these are all available. There's lots of ideas on the side here. I love this card and I have cased this one before. So lots of beautiful bundles, but as you can see in the catalogue, when it may show you a bundle, so I'll find an example. For example, here it's showing you the Pampered Pets bundle and it's showing you the stamp set, but you only get a very little look at the dies. So when you go to page 177, you're actually going to see a close-up of those dies to know what you're getting. So that's really handy to do that, so you know and you can see them a little bit closer up. So lots of bundles to choose from. There's a really great availability. So these ones here are our dies. They may coordinate with a stamp set. So it's going to tell you here it coordinates with this, but it's available separately. So you do have to purchase those as 2 separate item codes. They're not available at a 10% discount. So these are the sets that I recommended definitely getting. The layering shapes, they are my go-to shapes and tools. So lots of different things. You can get gorgeous dies to make some 3D things like boxes and little keepsake boxes. Really fun. These are our embossing folders. So my top, I had 2 that I shared in the previous video, but my absolute top 3 recommendations would be Old World Paper, Tasteful Textile, and also Subtle. They are my 3 absolute faves. So this page goes to talk about some hostess sets. So we have a couple of different things when you go to host a party. So for Christine and Kayla today, if their party reaches $250 Australian, that becomes a qualified party. So at that amount, they earn 10% back in Stampin' Rewards. Now, what it also entitles them to is to be able to shop our exclusive host sets. So in this catalogue, we have 2 sets that are available to purchase only if you host a party. So with their 10%, they may earn back, so that's $50, I think. So if that's the case, I can never do maths off the top of my head. $25, I just doubled that. That was 20%. So when they earn that, they can put that towards one of these stamp sets. And the reason it's really cool is that they're very good value. So they're reduced to a host-only price. So for example, you can get this stamp set for $22. So it's a really amazing price. Now, it jumps up in increments. So when you get a $500 party, you get 12%. A $750 party gets 14%. And over $1,000 Australian gets 16%. Now, when your party reaches $750 or more, you're entitled to one 50% off item. So you can get one of our bundles worth over $100 for 50% off. So you can get it for like $50 approximately. So it's really good value. There's lots of great ways and great reasons to host a party. Plus you get to earn $3 and have fun with your friends. So I will have a post later on about that and why it's so amazing. I'd love to help you host a party. So there's a little bit of information here on joining Stampin' Up and why that's so amazing, and I will talk about that in my video tonight. Then we have a index page where you can go and look up the name of a stamp set. So if you hear me talking about a stamp set, you can go and look up the name and find the exact page that it's on. Then we talk about the accessories index, so you can go and find things really easily. And then we've got the back page, so just a couple more tips and tricks and talking about some projects. So the last page, I've been on here for half an hour, is the mini catalogue. It's just that we have so many gorgeous products, I just don't know where to stop. So this is our mini catalogue. This is a seasonal thing. We have 2 of these a year. And this is going to talk about the kits to start off with. Hopefully you can see it all because this one is, landscape. So it's a bit of a lengthier catalogue to get it all in. So we've got a couple of kits available. The Joy of Sharing all-inclusive card kits. That's going to come with absolutely everything you need, including the block, the ink pad and the stamp set, plus everything you need to make 15 cards. The really cool thing about these is they make some photo cards. So if you're into taking family photos at Christmas, which I totally am, you can get this kit and make 15 traditional or photo cards. So it's telling you that you don't have to put a photo there. You can make them without the photo or with, it's up to you. But that's a really fun one. Also, there's a little logo here with a YouTube icon. So they have a video that coordinates with this kit. There's also a tag buffet kit. I have made this one. It makes gorgeous tags. That includes 30 tags. You get everything you need to make that. You have to buy the stamp set separately. But that's totally fine because you can use the stamp set again and again. And that's going to make some beautiful handmade tags to attach to your prezzies. This one is a super fun one, the Christmas Countdown Advent Calendar Kit. This returned because it was so popular from last year's catalogue. And that makes a gorgeous, and it's really good value, $52, and you get everything you need to make this beautiful kit and put little goodies in your advent calendar. Something I will quickly show you what I think of, and I think I have to reattach a couple of numbers because this is getting very old. But I actually made it into not a Christmas one, so I need to readhere some of these bits and bobs. But they come with really good sized boxes, and I thought this was one of our old sweets and collections, but I love peacocks. So I made this as a little self-care thing, which I still haven't done. Isn't that naughty? I need to do that. But I was going to add a little self-care thing for myself every day. So that's another really fun idea to use with those boxes. So you absolutely do not have to do Christmas related things. You can do whatever you like. And they actually have a couple of ideas listed here on the side and tell you how it works. So you can do Halloween. You can even use it as storage for your craft supplies. Then we have another product medley. So this is the most wonderful time product medley. Includes papers, dies, stamps, embellishments, all kinds of things to get creative. You can also get refill kits with these now, so you don't have to buy it again and get the same stamp and dies when you already have them. You can just get the refill kit, which comes with just the consumables. Here's another sweet. This is one of my faves because it comes with little coffee cups. They're like mini. They're so cute. And there's designer paper, embossing folders. Now, you don't have to buy, something I forgot to mention, is you don't have to buy them all individually. If you know that you love the whole suite and you want the whole suite, it actually comes with a product code, which will get you one of each of all the items. So that's a really easy way of ordering, so you don't have to remember every single item code. Then it's going into a close-up look of the stamp sets included in that suite. Then we've got some bundles, this beautiful gift-wrapped bow bundle. This is one of my faves. I made a card with it recently, the Dove of Hope bundle. That was really fun. Poinsettia Place is another suite that they've released in this catalogue, and this is some beautiful vellum with some flocked images on it. It's stunning. And we've got lots of specialty papers available. Another fave is the Peace and Joy bundle. And then we've got some designer paper and a punch bundle. So this has matching punches. Fireside trimmings bundle, and then we've got some other gorgeous things. Here's a cute one. You could ask your hubby, your partner, or a family member to buy you the Stamp and Cut and Emboss as a gift for Christmas, and tie a bow around it. Isn't that a nice hint? Then we've got some red and green foil, some more stamp sets, lots of cute ones, and then another suite called Trimming the Town. Now, this is our Making a Difference suite. So it says here, whether you purchase the Coming Home stamp set individually or as part of a bundle or suite collection, $4.25 will be donated to charities devoted to adoption, foster care and infertility. You can make a difference today. So Stampin' Up! Usually includes a set that some money of the sale goes towards a charity, which is a really beautiful thing to do. So then we have another bundle there and a couple other bits and bobs. And then we also have some more bundles. My mother's just turned up, so I am going to finish this video in a second because I've been on for ages.
Yeah, it's been hours.
Oh yes, I know. Then we've got a couple of snow related ones and wintry sets, but if you send cards to the UK or overseas, you may want to get a couple of those, or maybe you like snowflakes and that's completely fine. Something I heard someone say is these look really good if you've got a daughter or a family member that likes the movie Frozen. That's really handy. This is the ornamental envelopes bundle. That's a really cool one to make cups and papers and make some fun envelope insides. And then we've got a card display, some more fun sets in the Pines bundle, And then we've got our Gilded Autumn Suite with some cute stuff in there. And then a couple of the bits and bobs. And we've got some gold cards and envelopes, which is great if you're a beginner and you want to start off and get some bits and bobs. We've got a Halloween set. I got the papers because they're not just Halloween. They've got some beautiful black and white images and go far beyond Halloween. And some beautiful black glimmer paper. The pearls, the iridescent pearls, are also really gorgeous. And then we've got some tins. They make some great off-the-page projects. And some plaid. This has been very popular. And we've got Celebration Tidings bundle. This makes some really cool tag toppers. And we've got some gusted bags, all kinds of bits and bobs in here. The red velvet paper is stunning and really, like, if you like textile stuff, that's really fun. And so some tips on using the Stamparatus and why that's handy for stamp sets like this one. This is a cute menagerie mix-up that would make some beautiful cards. It includes ideas for making all kinds of animals and different images. This is one of my favourites, the press-on set, because it's coffee. Gotta love the coffee. I'm a coffee addict. Then in the back of the catalogue, a really handy reference is that it shows the bundles and shows what matches with what. If you want a quick reference to what bundles are included in the catalogue, that's an easy way to check them out and have a quick guide to what's what. So there's lots of different bundles in here. And then we've got a look at all the stamp sets they've got, all the dies and the embossing folders and punches, as well as all of the embellishments and the papers. This is a really handy guide if you want to have a quick look and know. Then we've got here our host stamp set is the Merry Hello. So once again, this is available if you host a party. You can get that with your Stampin' Rewards. And that is the end of the catalogue. So I will end the video here and I will be back on live later. So at 6 p.m. I'll come on live and show a couple of the kits and also me crafting. So you'll get to see me use these products and see what they're all about. So I'm going to post throughout the day. You'll see a couple posts go up explaining some of the products and different things that we offer. Be sure to engage and go back and check out some of the games and some of the posts I've got up there. Comment and you'll be in the draw to win some prizes. Don't forget to ask me questions and comment on the post and let me know if you have a question and I will be happy to answer them. So thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to be checking out the catalogues, which I'll add to the post now when this goes live, when this posts from the live video to the page. So thanks for watching and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.